Do 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 do. Um. Um. Okay, I don't want to do that right now. Hello, hello, hi, hi, hi.
Underestimate the beetle.
Oh wait, hang on.
Little guys around.
See. Okay. Okay, hi, hello. Hello. Impromptu stream always means that I'm a little, not quite prepared. Hi! Also, I'm on a little bit of a delay, so there's also that. But hi, yes, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Oops. That's not what I wanted. I have high-ish ping. That's okay. I don't care too much. Am I somehow drunk? No. I'm just not quite paying attention the way I should be. Which I guess has similar effects. Yeah. Hey, listen. I know that we're saying I went for the abs, but let's be real. I've been waiting for this character since 2.0. We read about him on the bulletin boards, and he was exactly the type of character I wanted. So, here we are. Safi the Dragonborn. Oh, and also I have a theory that I thought of if you played Zelda, you might know about this. What if Paimon is like Midna, as in she was basically cursed and lost memories but used to be powerful? Yeah, that's possible. And I have played Zelda. Actually, my start in theories was 100% in Zelda theories. So there's that. That's a thing. Can I yeet these at the birds?
Let's roll.
Ooh, she doesn't go that far. That's unfortunate. Okay, well, your birds will live today, Timmy. I am very much enjoying my Unga Bunga man-child. He's excellent. I like the Himboni. He's fun. This team is fun. And we are still running Healer Ningguang. Although I don't know if... Yeah, there we go. Some of you may or may not have been here for when I did this. But she's actually really good. I'm pretty pleased with her, actually. The build on Ningguang isn't anything special. She's just got the prototype Amber, and then she's running a Noblesse set instead of Petra. Because I'm building her more for the healing and energy recharge than I am for anything else. So she ends up with 143, which doesn't seem like a lot, but she basically has her burst back on cooldown. So, you know. It's not that great of a damage build. I don't recommend it for that. But, I mean, she does decent damage and then heals the entire party for like 6,000 to 10,000 apiece. But I am proud of this guy. I think he's done for the most part. Epion, did you know that Ito had the lowest first day sales for a new 5-star in Genshin history? Did he or did Kokomi? Did he really not outsell Kokomi? Because that would be really sad. And that would also surprise me. How does she heal? I guess we can show you. I'm gonna head over to Inazuma anyway. He did outsell Kokomi. Okay, well that's really all we care about, right? We just want to make sure we can outsell Kokomi. Because that poor girl. Oh, boy. No Kokomi hate. It's just she did not do well. She did not do well. Like at all. Hey. Sorry, Goro. Just hang on for a minute. Okay, that's good.
Submit.
Come on.
See, he's healing. 748. Yeah, okay.
Advance.
And then he can heal himself. So, Goro's healing plus Ningguang's healing means that this team is actually pretty healthy. But she does heal the entire party, whereas Goro only heals the main, the one that's out on the field. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it works. And she doesn't do, like, terrible damage. So, whoopsie. I gotta run. Or we could just... I guess we could just get rid of them.
Feel the same shit power.
Ah! Go away. There. Wait, who's still looking at me? Oh. It's you guys. We're just gonna sit here and pick them off. Because we can. Oh, okay.
Advance.
Your life is mine.
Healing time. Yeah, she does nothing for damage. And that auto target is still painful, but... You know. That's handy. I hate her auto target. Why does Ningguang have the worst auto target in the whole game? She does. I don't care what anyone says. She has the worst auto target in the whole game. You get this far away and you cannot hit them. It is super annoying. Wait, now I can't hit him. Why can't I hit him? Oh. Because the ship's in the way. That's why. Okay. Anyway, you have to basically just be in really close quarters with her. So just turning her into a burst support where she can buff everybody, and then heal them is actually really nice because she also generates quite a few particles, which means Ito has more uptime and all as well. So, yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's also the only catalyst that can get screwed over by terrain. Mr. Keenox, will I wish for Yai or Ayato? No.
Follow my lead.
I have no interest in Yai. I probably won't have any interest in Ayato. That's probably it. I am waiting for Scaramouche now. I got my Himbo. I got my Goros. I has my weapons now. I'm good. Yeah. I just don't need an Ayato, you know? Like, I don't. Man. We are having a hard time getting crits on him today, aren't we?
Oh, coming through.
Hard time with the crits.
Ah, let's roll.
There we go. It's okay. I forgive him. Because he's pretty.
Can't catch me.
Ayato as a character does not interest me. Like, he's not a trope I typically like. Himbos, on the other hand, I do typically like. So, you know. Because I typically like those, I knew I was probably going to be in trouble if Ito showed up. And he's a pretty rare type. If you're saying that he didn't sell well, which does not surprise me, then, you know, he'll probably continue to be a rare type. And that's okay with me. Because now I have 4 DPS units, and that's all I want. I don't want to fight you. Go away. I don't want to. No. Leave me alone. Safi the Dragonborn. 2 questions. 1, when will Scaramouche be? I need him. And 2, which Archon is best? I'm gonna say Scaramouche is no sooner than 2.6. I get the feeling we're gonna get him right at the end of Inazuma, so like post Enkanomiya and pre Sumeru, so like right in between there. And as for the best Archon, I mean that really depends. I am heavily biased against A. I don't really care much for her, so it's a toss-up between Zhongli and Venti. But I guess the fact that I pulled for Zhongli and not for Venti tells you that I probably like Zhongli a little bit better. Not by much, but a bit. Yeah. I have not done Ito's story quest. I'm planning on it, but I was gonna wait till the weekend when I actually had, like, time to sit down and properly do it. So, but I don't, you know, I'm at that point right now where I don't have time to sit down and properly do it yet. Even though I'm sitting here streaming when I could be doing it, I guess, but I don't want to because that means, like, I have to sit there and I want to pay attention and I'm working on videos right now, and if I do his thing, then I'm gonna want to, like, you know, work on a video about him probably, and you know, that'll be a problem for me. Dum da dum 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 dum. I just like whacking things. Whack, whack. Okay.
Submit.
Wee.
Don't waste my time.
We just like to whack the things. See, she gets her burst back super fast. It's very nice. Why are you still alive? I don't appreciate that. Oh, he's not alive. Never mind. I lied. I lied. It's okay. I do that a lot. Hey, Fencer! Thank you for the super chat. Do I think A's Gnosis is a knight or a bishop? I think it's a, what do I think A's? I go back and forth on this, actually. But I'm kind of convinced that the Dendro and the, I think Dendro and, Levi, please. Dendro and Hydro will both be bishops, and I think Pyro will be a knight, and so I'm very tempted to call A's a knight as well. Although I've seen a lot of people suggesting that she's the king piece. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe. It's possible. There's good enough evidence to support that idea, you know. Why don't I like A? I don't like her trope, mostly. I honestly don't even really like Mei and Honkai, so I was already kind of pre-wired to not enjoy A here in Genshin. So there's that. I just don't like the trope. It's nothing against the character. I mean, she's fine. It's just not for me. Okay, so the idea about the Electro-Gnosis being the king has nothing to do with anything relating to eternity. It's because, I have to go to a loading screen. On the loading screen, there's a specific order to the elements, and people are suggesting that the order might be the chess set on a board. And so Electro would fall right where the king piece is, and that's why people think it's the king. So that's totally valid and could definitely be a thing. Do I think it's a thing? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I should not be the person to be like, hey, it's too coincidental or it's too convenient. But I don't know. That feels really convenient to me. I don't know that there's a real reason for the order of, I just don't know that there's a real reason for the order of the elements there, because, like, Then you have, where is it? Do I even have it? I don't even think I have this name card, but it's in here somewhere. I haven't bothered to get it, I don't think. Here it is. This name card. You see, like, there's some weirdness here, right? Like, it goes Dendro, Animo, Pyro, Electro, Cryo, Geo, and then Hydro. Like, in that order. But there's, like, gaps and stuff. And the gaps look really weird. There's not really... It doesn't look like there's any rhyme or reason to the way the gaps are. And then if you look up top and, like, where my name is, you know, the little mini name card, then the gaps between them get even weirder. And they don't match the loading screen, and so I don't know that there's a real connection there. But that's the primary reason why people think that the Electro one is a king, is because of the order. Yeah. Sharks, you like Amber. It's not that I like Amber. It's that I do friendship farming with my my commission squad, because it's the fastest way to get friendship EXP besides the teapot. And so, like, I have a lot of characters that I barely even have built at, like, level 9 or 10 friendship. And Amber just happens to be one of them. So. Snowflake Obsidian, do you think... Wait, hang on. Do you think, there will be alternative universe skins? Bonus question, do you think Honkai champs will come to Genshin like Fischl? I don't really understand this question. Do you mean, like, do you think we'll get Honkai skins in Genshin? Because I don't think so. I don't know what you mean by champs. Will I ever stream in HD? Listen, if my ISP ever gets off their ass and updates my office, then I will be more than happy to stream in a higher quality. But I can't. Like, I actually physically can't. This is the best my internet can hold. And that sucks, but that's the way it is. So, I don't know. This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at.
Can't catch me.
Myrtle, will Scaramouche have some sort of redemption arc, or will he finally come back as a sort of karma to A's ideals? How do you think his story will go if we meet him again? I honestly think we're gonna ask him for help. I don't know what we're gonna get his help with, but I just feel like we're gonna ask him for help. All right, do I want to stick around here for now? I guess I'll stick around here for now. Safi, do you think there'll be some sort of lore linked to the Abyss in Enkanomiya? Possibly. I mean, okay, so here's the thing about the Abyss. Like, I've said a lot of stuff about the Abyss in the past, and my opinions kind of changed on it as time has gone on. And what I've kind of thought of as, like, an actual physical place somewhere like Sea of Quanta style, if you play Honkai, is something that I don't actually think is the case anymore. I don't think the Abyss is actually a physical place. Like, I don't think the Underworld is technically the Abyss. I want a beetle. Gimme. Yeah. I don't need them anymore, but I want them. I have this guy. If I want to go around picking up beetles, I'm gonna. These guys are weird. I'm just gonna let them be. You can stick with their weird little bone ritual things. I don't know. Enkanomiya is an interesting thing. I don't really think it's gonna be teaching us so much about the Abyss. This is a lot taller than I thought it was. I don't think it's going to be teaching us so much about the Abyss as it is the Underworld, and I kind of think the two are different. Hey, I made it. I didn't think I was going to do it. I don't know why I climbed this. Why did I climb this? Where was I going? I think I was going this way. I was going this way. Why was I going? Oh, sorry. I was going to go get stuff. Whee! So I do think there will be some information about the Abyss and Enkanomiya, but I just don't think that that's gonna be the story down there. I think we're gonna be learning that there are two worlds in Genshin. Like, there's the world below and the world above. And the Abyss, I'm kind of more of the opinion that it's the space in between. So we might learn some stuff about the Abyss, but I think that primarily what we learn about the Abyss is going to be kind of supplementary to what we learn about Enkanomiya. And I could be totally wrong about that, but that's just kind of the sense that I get based on the information that we've been getting so far. And what we know about Enkanomiya. Because technically it's in the Dark Sea, which is also a weird thing because, like, the Dark Sea isn't technically underground. It's just, like, far away across the sea, which is, you know, yeah. And the Dark Sea includes islands and, like, actual land masses. So it's hard to say what exactly is over there and where exactly Enkanomiya is. So we'll just have to wait and see, I think. I'm really not sure. I don't really know where they're going with all of this. It's kind of weird. What's the Dark Sea? Oh, the Dark Sea is anywhere that's not Teyvat. So, like, you see over here, all of this space, like, that's like nothing. This is considered the Dark Sea. All of this is considered the Dark Sea. All of this. Inazuma is said to be the region closest to the Dark Sea, which is kind of confusing to me because technically any region that's on a border of Teyvat, like on the outside of Teyvat, should technically be closest to the Dark Sea, but I don't know. I don't know, there's some conflicting stuff there. We just run around. I saw an at that I missed. Oh, I missed a lot of ats. Oh, goodness. Okay, here we go. Yep, it's beginning again. It's beginning again where I start missing all of the stuff. Hang on, let me catch up. Snowflake Obsidian, about the Honkai characters. Someone from there coming here in a non-canon way like Fischl. The skin lines of a non-canon... What? Skin lines of not canon universes like... You know, oh, boy. Whoops. This is what happens when you don't pay attention. Uh-oh. Oh, that was fun. Wait, did he go up on the thing? And I just didn't see it? Or is that not what happened?
Who wants some of this?
That was funny. Did he actually go up on the flower? Or was that my imagination? Did he just, like, noom behind me? It looked like he went up on the flower, and that would have been really funny. Okay, this is what happens when I don't look at the screen. Hang on. Okay, about Honkai characters coming into Genshin. I am gonna say probably not. Or at least, like, not in the same way that they went into Honkai. I think there's more of a precedence for it in Honkai than there is in Genshin. And I don't necessarily think that MiHoYo's going to use Genshin to promote Honkai, but it does look like they're trying to use Honkai to promote Genshin. I don't know. It seems unlikely, but if they do, I think it'll be someone like Alicia. And so on. Just because Alicia is so suspicious. She's like the one character that I'm like, why? Okay, anyway. Griffin, what do you think about Dane's element being void and maybe it'll connect to the possible theory of 12 elements? I don't know about his element being void. I don't have an opinion on what his element is, but on 12 elements, yeah, I think it's possible that he's one of those. That seems likely. Alright, I need to have like an actual plan because I'm just wandering around right now and I actually had something I was gonna do and I've completely forgotten what it was. I'm actually a huge fan of the 12 element theory. I think that's gonna be a thing. I don't think all 12 elements will be playable. So there is that. I think there's, you know, I do think there's a difference. I think we'll get 12 elements, but I think only 7 will be playable.
Burst forth. Moments of birth.
Your life is mine.
Whee! I don't know why people don't like Albedo's thing. It's fun. I like it. Do 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 do.
Submit.
Whee!
It's no
Geo explodies. It's just a lot of gold. It's just a lot of gold colors all the time.
Coming to
Just go
coming
yum.
through.
Hi.
Bam!
Oh. I wanted to play with Ushi more. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. Okay. There's a lot of questions, sorry. Kaylee, do I have any thoughts or opinions on what 7 sins or virtues the Archons might represent? I don't think they represent any. At least not any as... I remember reading something about it in a dev interview where the developers were talking about what the Archons were supposed to represent. And it's not really that the Archons were supposed to represent something. It was more like their stories were supposed to represent something. So it's not like they govern over it. I don't know how to explain it. But either way, my understanding from that interview was that they didn't really... they weren't looking at it in terms of, like, the 7 deadly sins, like, as we know them. I've never heard of this alternative form of sin listing thing, but I guess it's an Asian thing. I don't know if it's Chinese or like, you know, like more of like a Buddhist philosophy sort of thing. I don't actually know because I'd never really heard about it and I have neglected to research it, so I could not tell you. But I do know it's not the 7 deadly sins as most people know them. There's a different set of sins that they represent, and they're just different. I just don't remember how. Sorry, that's not the most helpful answer. Just know that they're different. And I don't really know how I feel about it, like them representing sins or anything. Like, I don't know that it's really necessary. I don't know what that really adds. Other than like, hey, this is cool. But I will say that, you know how, hang on, let me get to someone who's not 90. Here we go. Yeah, okay. You know how, we have these, right? These Ascension gemstones. I'm talking about this in the next video that I'm making, but these gemstones appear to line up with some biblical gemstones that are mentioned, and each one of them does represent a specific blessing from God, and there are 12 of them. And in fact, there's another set of 9 that match all of these as well. That's something that Satan had. It was like 9 gems that Satan had that were also given to him by God, and they were also supposed to represent blessings. But Satan was denied 3 of the blessings, so he only had 9 instead of 12. So there's some interesting stuff there, and I don't know how that relates to any sort of sins or anything. I don't know if it's even interesting, but like that's a thing. Yeah. I think it's... I don't know. I actually don't like philosophy. which seems like a weird thing, I guess, in in looking at the channel and the kind of stuff I cover and the amount of like religious and mythological stuff that I cover. But I actually really hate philosophy, like in general, and I hate being philosophical. So I will avoid conversations like that like the plague. So that's probably like the extent you'll get from me on that topic. Sorry. What do I want to see with new elements and weapons, mechanics and meta? I don't know. I don't actually think I want to see any new weapons because I don't feel like we've actually explored the potential of the ones that we have. I want to see catalysts used more because catalysts are extremely flexible. And I just want to see those used more. As for mechanics, I want to see some amplifying reactions for Electro. And I want to see more, let's say, terrain-based stuff, I guess. Like when it comes to, how to say, like when we're getting Dendro, I'm hoping to get more like debuff and buff mechanics. I want to see some interesting interactions between elements. I don't necessarily want the meta to change overall, but I want there to be more options beyond like use this, get a reaction, do more damage, right? I want there to actually be like an opportunity to do something strategic. So whether it's like giving us a separate type of freeze mechanic where you can like block people in or lock them in place or do damage over time by poisoning or like whatever. I want to see stuff like that because I just want more options to keep things interesting. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want.
Catch me.
Vivi, me and another friend came up with a theory that the sundials in Mond are actually moondials and that there must be a third one of them for 3 moon sisters. Yeah. I think it's a pretty common idea that the sundials are actually moondials. I don't remember what the difference is. There is a difference. I just don't remember what it is. But I remember, like, a few months back being like, yeah, okay, those seem like more like moondials than sundials. That makes sense. But then I never really explored it ever again. Maybe one day. Interesting, though, that you say that there should be 3, because we do know of the locations of 2. And I'm wondering if, like, we've had this idea for a while that Mondstadt actually isn't done. Like, we haven't seen all of Mondstadt. And that there's more that will unlock later. And if that's the case, I wonder if we'll find a 3rd of those moondials there. Because that would be really cool. That would be really cool. Are Primo Gems and top-up crystals canonical, and if so, how? Yes. We'll talk about that in the next video. How to explain? Like, the whole thing with Rhine-Daughter, that we learned with the Shadows Amidst Snowstorms event, like, she started talking about a lot of stuff about Primordial, and I say she, but she wasn't even there. Albedo mentioned something about her primordial human project. And the word primordial is actually kind of important because it's actually where you get primo gems from. They're technically primordial gems. And the Chinese symbol that they use for the word primordial in the primordial human project is the same character that they use for primo in primo gems. And it's also the same character they use for the title of the game for Genshin Impact. So technically the name of Genshin Impact translates directly into Primordial God. And so when you start looking at things like that, like, yes, Primo Gems are canonical, and yes, they have some use, but what it is, I couldn't tell you. I have ideas, but, like, that's kind of where it ends. Look at this guy, like, just chilling under a waterfall. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. He's just sitting there. Just sitting. Oh. He's sitting there. Look at him. Look at him. He's like a monk. Who sits under a waterfall in full armor? Like, why? Meep, do you think the Abyss Twin will become playable when the story is done? No, because then I think the game will end. Like, I don't think this is one of those games where it's gonna go on forever. I think this is one of those games where, like, you know, when the story ends, like, the game starts to shut down. Or, you know, we start an entirely different story. But I don't think the Abyss Twin will be playable. I don't really know why they would go that way. And I don't know why you'd want them to be either. Because, like, you just have a duplicate of your Traveler character. So you just have two of them. And it seems to me that if the Abyss Twin ends up being playable, like, why wouldn't we just have the same powers that our twin would at that point? So why would you want two of them? People don't play the Traveler anyway. So that seems rough, man.
Time to get the Oni Kabuto out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
Oh, it's that girl. Are you targeting me from way over there? No, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. She can just chill over there. I'd rather, like, fight this guy. Hi.
Can't catch me.
Hello. No. Look, the gang's all here.
Witness my great undertaking.
I don't know, it was just like a nice shot. La 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 la. Yeah, I know, I'm losing husk stacks. I don't care. Ow. That was mean. That was mean. Why would you freeze me? Why would you freeze me again? That's super mean. That's triple mean. Okay.
Submit.
Well, I don't like any of you.
Don't waste my time.
And you keep freezing me, and so now, okay, I don't like them. I don't like them. Stop freezing me.
Everyone on me.
I'm gonna sit here. Hi.
Give up.
Okay, so this guy's back. I'm not going in the water. I am not going in the water. You can come over here. You can come over here, and he will. Watch, watch. Yeah, see?
Who wants some of this?
He's just a... I was about to say he's just a big dum-dum, and then he jumped in the water again. Is it raining now? It's raining. Okay, well, I guess we have to go in the water now, because the water's coming from the sky. Okay, fine. I see how it is. That was supposed to be a fast thing, and then it wasn't. Whatever. It's okay. I lost my train of thought. Do I think Mondstadt has more secrets? It's the first nation we visit, and I think there's more to it. Oh my god, Mondstadt is like the most suspicious place in this entire game.
Out for some training. Come on, little guy, let's go.
It's the most suspicious place in this entire game, like bar none. There is no place more suspicious than Mondstadt, by far. By far. Okay, I'm going back to Liyue now. I'm bored of Inazuma. We're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna go wee and jump down. Griffin, maybe 9 elements instead, adding dark and light or void and something else.
The sun is shining. Get the Oni Kabuto out for some training.
Yeah, I don't know.
Let's go.
I don't know what to tell you. All I can tell you is I think there are 12 elements, and I don't think all of them will be playable. I'm not even really sure what elements like void or time or anything else like that would be or do, which is part of why I say that. And also I'm just thinking about like reactionary systems and how those would all interact, and I would never want to be the one programming that. That seems like a very painful experience. Like, just trying to think of all of the, you know, yeah. Anyway, Kaylee, do you think we'll get to see a male Catalyst user when we get to Sumeru? Yeah, I think Scaramouche will be one. I'm still holding out for Catalyst Scaramouche. I know, like, a lot of his lore talks about swords, and he very well might be a sword, and that's okay, too. I am still holding out for Catalyst Scaramouche. And I'm holding out for Catalyst Baizu. Because what else is Baizu ever going to be? Seriously, what else is Baizu going to be? Exactly. He can only be a catalyst. That's the only thing that makes sense. Hey! That was mean. These guys are mean. Why are they so mean? Just let me climb. Everyone wants to bully Ningguang. Leave her be. She tries really hard. There. I got all I wanted. I just wanted some crystal flies. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with crystal flies? Mega Guzma, I'm a bit late, but isn't Alicia confirmed dead, though? I am extremely suspicious about her, but I'm pretty sure she's dead. I mean, yeah, that's the whole point. Like, what, it doesn't really matter if they're dead or alive. Like, if you're going into a different game, like, you know, you could be taken from a point before you were dead. You know? It doesn't have to be canon, because you're already in a different game, so, like, who cares if it's canon? Right? That's actually kind of why I think it'll be someone more like Alicia. I don't know if it'll be her. Obviously, I don't know anything. I know nothing. But, I'm just saying, like, if it was gonna be someone, that's who I would expect it to be. That's all. That is all. Sorry, I get really distracted. I have magpie brain. I see the things and I'm like, ooh, shiny. But I'm also like, yeah, effort. If that made sense to you, kudos. It's you! No. I want revenge for when you froze me to death. He froze me, and I was not happy about it. And so we're gonna sit in the corner and beat him against a rock. Yay! My revenge is complete. For now. I think it's really weird that Ushi actually moos. I don't know why. Like, when you put out Guoba or Baron Bunny, neither of them make noises. But Ushi does, and he just moos, and it's like the most bizarre thing. But it's not like that bizarre, because it makes sense, because he's a cow, and so he should moo, but like, why? Don't the weird things bother me, okay? My skill mooing is one of them. Hello, Zhongli's fat ass. Are you going to wish for Liney or Lynette? And also, if there was a clown character in Sumeru, would you wish for them? No and no. I don't really have any more interest in twins for the sake of twins. Liney and Lynette's designs aren't really that interesting to me. I don't know what would be appealing about them. I'm not quite sure what they're going for with them. So, for now, no. Like, from what we know right now, I wouldn't do it. And I probably wouldn't summon for a clown. I'm not really the biggest fan of clowns. I don't know many people who are really big fans of clowns, to be fair. You know? Who here is actually a big fan of clowns? Man. I'm just gonna wee smack smack. No, don't burn me. I'm gonna, you know, Ushi auto targeting. If I had one gripe about Itto, it's Ushi auto targeting. Ushi does not auto-target. If you do not aim, you will miss. Full stop. I find that a little annoying. But you know. Froshman, do you think there's any significance about Kaya's name card being the only name card to refer to its character by the constellation? Text make it seem like there's another character entirely. Yes. I've never really thought about it in terms of the name card itself is written in a way that makes it sound like it's referring to itself by constellation name and that it might not belong to him, but there is a very popular theory called the bird with borrowed feathers, which I think I talked about in a video before. The idea didn't originate with me, but it's an idea that I've really, really, really liked ever since I read it. And the neat thing, hang on. The neat thing is that Kai is basically supposed to be a peacock, right? According to his constellation back here. But there's a lot of evidence that kind of like points him more towards jackdaw territory. And if you look at his back right here, he's got 2 wings, right? He's got one big, super flamboyant, fluffy wing on the left. And then he's got this tiny little black wing on the right. And I think that's kind of like a callback to Kaya's dualistic nature. And I really like that. And I think his name card reference might be something similar to that. Yum, 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 yum. See, sometimes Ningguang has really nice auto-targeting, and then sometimes she just doesn't. Sometimes she just does not. But sometimes she does. Man, if Ningguang had Yanfei's tracking, I would be so happy. Yanfei can hit friggin' anything. She's basically got like a bunch of little mini heat-seeking lasers. Griffin, have you created or thought of making your own Genshin character? No. If I'm gonna make original characters, I'm gonna make them for original stories. I don't make original characters for existing content. I don't think there's anything wrong with doing so. It's just not something I do. I like to use what ideas I have for like my own works rather than fan works specifically. So it's not something that I tend to do. I mean, I do have original characters, but like they have their own, you know, world that they belong to. I have done things where like I've taken an original character and I've like been, hey, look, this is what they'd look like if they were in like Pokemon World, you know, but like it's not like I made that character specifically for... I don't want to... I don't want to fight these guys, but I kind of have to. Actually, I guess I don't really have to, but I'm going to now because we're here. We're going to because we're here. No bubble! No bubble! No! Listen. I don't like the bubbles, okay? Bubbles are annoying. Oh, right, you're here. Hi. There. Now he's not here. Wait, who's still here? Okay, well, you know what? That guy can't reach us. I don't know who he is. I'll ignore him. I just want the rocks. Just give me rocks. That's all we're here for. I don't need the jade. I don't want it. Wind Valley. Hey, thanks for the super chat. What do you think of the Pash interview on Artifact about flower, plume, hourglass, goblet, and circlet?
Best flavor in the world? The sweet, sweet
Ito, shut up. Let's see the Pash interview. I did read it. I remember they were talking about how they based it off of tarot, which I actually found kind of confusing. Because as someone with a family history of tarot reading, I have professional tarot readers in my family. Like, that's what they do full time. That is their full-time job, to read cards. So I have been entrenched in that space for basically like my whole life. I know a lot about it. So to hear them talk about being inspired for artifacts by tarot was very, very, very confusing to me. Because there are 5 artifact types and 4 suits in tarot. And I don't know where the other one came from. And I'm still confused. So we've got a flower, a feather, a clock, a cup, and a crown, okay? The one that doesn't make sense here is, I think, the clock. I think the clock doesn't make any sense. So, in tarot, there are 4 suits. There are the rods, the swords, the cups, and the pentacles. So, the rods or the wands are more likened to the flowers for obvious reasons, like it's usually depicted as a wooden stick. And these usually symbolize things like passions, goals, dreams, ambitions, things that motivate you, that kind of stuff. And then you have swords, which is very likened to a feather because technically it's an air element. Like, swords are typically associated with wind and air and that kind of stuff. So feathers make sense here. The sword element is more like talking, words, communication, and thoughts, that kind of thing, like the analytical piece, right? And then you get to cups, which are more like emotions and water. And they're really like the thing about like love and romance and that kind of thing too. And then there's pentacles, which doesn't actually make too much sense between the clock or the crown. If I had to pick one, I can't really pick one for pentacles. And I could make a case for either. But pentacles tend to be like material possessions, physical things, especially money. And which is why I kind of lean more towards crown, because crown is kind of like, kingly possessions, that kind of stuff. But then that leaves like the clock, and the clock is not in tarot. There's not a 5th element unless you want to count like the major arcana as a 5th element, and it's not really an element. It's not a suit. And so I don't understand why there's 5 here when there's only 4 in tarot. So I can't really talk more about it because I don't understand what they're going for. Like, I read the interview several times and I still don't understand it. So sorry. I don't know what else to say. It's just like I'm very confused about the whole tarot thing. It does not make sense to me. As for their themes, I'm not 100% sure of those either. Hang on. Let's go back to the artifact screen for a minute as soon as this loads. Hang on. Right, so here's life, death, time. I don't actually know what... Is that Enothem? And Enothem? I don't even know what that word is. I'll have to look it up. And logos. So are we looking at like emotions and thoughts? Is that what we're looking at? We're looking at life, death, time, heart, ego? Maybe? I don't know. I think that bears like its own investigation. That's just something I should do. I should just look into that at some point. Why do we have 5 artifacts? And what do they mean? Why are they named this way? That's probably something we should just investigate. Maybe I'll do that. I'll add it to my list. my never shrinking list of things that I'm gonna cover one day. No, okay, listen. I no. Ito, please. Ito, please. I want to hit the rocks. Auto target is both excellent and horrible. Like, I just want to hit the rocks. Just let me hit the rocks, please. I swear to God. I just want... Oh my God. Leave me alone. Go away, slimes. How can you be a slime and a rock at the same time? Like, what does a slimy rock look like? Is it like algae covered? Is that what it is? What is a slimy rock? All I can think of is like rocks from pond scum. Like rocks covered in pond scum. Well, that doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right. That does not sound right. I think I said I was gonna do some footage gathering, and I haven't done any footage gathering. That's what I was going to do. And then I got distracted. 'Cause that's what happens. Yeah, that's just what happens. Oh dear. Yeah. All right. I should actually start looking to grab some footage, because honestly, like, I don't usually use the audio from this kind of stuff. When I gather footage, I don't really use the audio, so I can easily talk over it because it's all gonna get muted anyway, so who cares? Yeah. Now it has a bunch of resin. Yay! And I also now need to think about what it was that I was actually going to take pictures of. Oh, right, you. Hello. We do need pictures of this. I need pictures of this. We need to find a good vantage point. Because the galaxy's actually out tonight. It's not always out, which is super annoying when I want pictures of it, because then I have to reset the clock like 10 times. Crap. It's fading. No! Is it because it's becoming daylight? Is it becoming... The sun is rising! Why? I don't want the sun to rise. It needs to be nighttime. Trini, any theory on Yai? So, what do you mean, any theory on Yai? Like, what are you looking for? That's not... I think I can work with this. It's so pretty. I think I'll just go like this. Not like that, like that. Yeah. Yeah. Chugga 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 chugga. Are there any wildlife animals that I want to see in the future? If you don't know what I'm talking about the small foxes, cats, birds. I want cows. I want cows, horses, and deer. That's what I would like to see. I'd like to see some stuff like that. We're going to be looking at the sky a lot today. Griffin, can you do a quick theory on upcoming characters and what weapons element they would use, like Yai, Scaramouche, Sino? Yeah, listen, I've already seen the data mined stuff for those characters, so it wouldn't really be a theory, and so I don't want to. Like, when you start digging through the Genshin tag on Twitter and stuff, like, you're gonna see some shit, okay? Like, you're just gonna see some shit. And so I've seen them. It's not like I can erase them out of my brain, and so the reason I don't do theories on them is because I can't really theorize on them if I already know what they're gonna be. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want. Hey, Ahmed Ali, thank you for the super chat. Have you ever thought about hosting a theory comp? You mean like a theory competition? Is that what you mean? We're talking about a theory competition? So like a quiz event? Is that what we're thinking of? I feel like I need to go to a mountaintop. We're gonna go back up here for a bit.
Can't catch me.
We're gonna climb the mountain this time. Or like a yeah. So wait, are you talking about like a theory competition or a theory compilation? Viewers participate by presenting theories to you and you pick the best one. So kind of like a crowdsourced theory competition compilation. That could be interesting. I wonder how interesting that would end up being though as a video. That seems like it could be a fun stream event. Actually. Like rather than a video, have it be like an event to work with on stream. It seems more like something that could be really fun. Where were you 5,000 subscribers ago? So the 58,000 thing really caught me off guard, and I had like a bunch of stuff that I wanted to do and then never got to because then work decided, hey, we're gonna get really busy and we're gonna kick your butt, and I'm like, no please, and then they did it anyway.
Attaboy.
Do 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 do. I remember when this went somewhere. How long does this stay open? Will this just stay on for like ever as long as I'm standing here? Will it? Will it? Whoa, maybe. 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 Okay, well, anyway. I need to get one more here. Oh, that's gonna... Ito, seriously? Seriously? I was recording something. I was recording like a little bit of quest dialogue thing, and I had his stacks up, just floating behind the traveler. So like there was this one right here. This was just floating behind the traveler during the cutscene. There's this little angry looking Oni ghost in the background of this scene for like the entire thing, and it was so funny. I mean, it was funny for me, but it was also probably like midnight, so you know. Okay, what? Why can't I? What the heck? Hiding camera. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, right. Wrong hand. We go this way. This way, this way, this way, this way. Safi the Dragonborn. I would love a big slug named Gary to just be in the wild. All he would do is sit and maybe move some, but primarily just stare. He couldn't be killed and would always watch you. He is the abyss. That is so specific. That is weirdly specific. Okay, then. You do that. Whoa. That was a close-up. Where else did I want to... Oh, I know where I wanted to go. I have to go over here. theory on what weapons the other Archons will use? Oh, oof. I'm pretty convinced the Certza will be a polearm. But that's like 3 out of 7 Archons that are polearms, which is annoying. I think Pyro will be a claymore. I can't imagine her being anything but that. I think that Dendro will be a catalyst, and I think that Hydro will be a sword, because sword for justice. Which means we only have Venti for bows, but I guess that's okay. Venti's just special. I mean, he's Venti. You know? I wonder if I can angle this in just such a way so that Celestia appears through the spiral abyss. Can we do that? Can we do that? Do you want to try? Shall we try that? I don't think we can do that. It's going to be a really weird angle. I think I need to be a lot closer. Wait a minute. Oh, no, there it is. See it? See it? See it? Yeah, there it is. Celestia's on the other side of the... Wait. Whoa. Can you guys see that clipping glitch? Watch this. And it's back. And it's gone. And it's back. And it's gone. And it's back. And it's... Okay, I'm done.
We should look for a new investment. Mora doesn't grow on trees.
Vivi, do you think Kaya will at one point side with the Abyss and Conria and maybe he's captured or feels guilty and follows them but comes back? I don't know. I really don't know. Look, it's like completely gone. It go whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, I am way too easily amused. That's how you know it's late at night. I really wanted this angle, but it's not going to let me get it, is it? That's annoying. Well, I want it to be nighttime anyway. So, we'll just do that. I think Kaya will be less torn about things, than we think. I think Kaya's a lot more made up his mind. Like, I don't think he's as torn about Mondstadt versus Conria. Like, say what you will, but Kaya hasn't really spent a whole lot of time in Conria compared to here, and he doesn't seem to have any real, you know, feelings for it, for lack of a better term. I need to be up high. This is gonna be hard. How do I get up high out here where we can't really get up high? Oh, it's raining. Oh, that's nice aesthetic. Just climb a tree. Hello, tree. Help me, please.
It's raining.
Aw, come on.
For me, would you?
No, I want to take a picture in whatever state I want to. This is annoying. How am I gonna get this shot? I'm not. That's how. I am just not gonna get this shot. That's how this is gonna work. It's just not gonna let me. We're just gonna sit here like this, I suppose. I'll just do this instead, I guess. That's fine. It's fine. When will part 4 of the video series come out? Oh, this weekend. Probably the day after. Well, I was gonna do it the day after Christmas, but like, I think the live stream is on Sunday. And I don't know if I want to put it out on Sunday because of that. So we'll see if I get it up Christmas Day. I'd like to. I have Friday off. So it might happen. But that's the goal. And then there is a part 5. But the part 5 is really like a ton of cut content from part 4, because part 4 is 32 minutes and it's all just information. Like, there's a lot of speculation in it, but there's no actual, like, one cohesive theory in it. And a lot of it's because there's a lot of information to get through. And when I had some people proofread it, the general consensus was basically like, there was just a lot of information. It was like information overload, you know? And to go through all of that and then to talk about like what it all means was just too much. So what I opted to do instead was cut the theory section of the video and put it into its own thing. But that should come out soon-ish anyway, because I have like a whole week off, which is going to be awesome. That's not going to help me any, is it? This is such a pain in the ass trying to get these shots, I swear. Like, why can't they just give me like a free camera mode? Like, MiHoYo, I just want like to be able to get really cool shots. Why do you limit me? It's not fair. I just want cool shots. I don't like any of these.
Even if an antique is priceless.
Actually, that's not bad.
It brings lasts for only the moment that you
That's actually not bad. I don't mind that. I don't mind that because that actually will work for one thing I was gonna do. Hakeem, what type of character would you like to see in Genshin in the future, personality-wise, and what's their work or field, etc.? Who would I like to see? I want to see a cross between Sucrose and Bennett. I want to see like a total sciencey, nerdy bookworm who's like always going out into the field and trying to study things and getting themselves into serious trouble. That's what I want to see. Ariel, have I translated the text on the Dragonspine mural? I haven't, but I know people who have, and I have read it. Why do you ask? Speaking of, I think I was gonna go to Dragonspine. Hang on, I need to look at my notes. What am I getting things of? What am I getting things of? Shoot. What was I gonna get? You know, you can stand on the E for the pick, but as soon as the elevator goes down, the camera exits. So it doesn't work. Cephison, do you think all of the Archon characters are going to be supportive characters battling-wise, like Venti is crowd control, Zhongli is shield, and A is energy battery? Yes. I do. And part of the reason for that is that supports age a lot better than DPS units. So I'm inclined to think that most, if not all, of the units that we're going to get for like Archon status and similar will be that type.
Calm weather.
No, just trust me when I say like supportive units are like the most valuable units in this type of game. Like you don't need DPSs. You really don't. You can get away with, you know, having none. Alright, this is actually a shot I wanted. I kind of want it from the other side. I guess we'll do it from both. We'll do it from both. We'll do it from both. Meep, do you think Colette will have a role in the Sumeru Archon quest? I sure as hell hope so. I really, really, really hope she does. I hope she comes back. I hope Amber's involved in Sumeru. I hope Lisa's involved in Sumeru. I hope that whole cast comes together down there. I will say this about Sumeru. This might be hard to believe, but Sumeru will mark the halfway point of the game. So if you're looking at things from like a writing perspective, like a literary perspective, the halfway point of a story is a really good time to introduce plot twists and for really, really, really big reveals, for like important big reveals. Seriously, this is like the edge of the map. Are you kidding me? Super annoying. Where am I gonna go for this shot, I wonder? I knew the pillars were there. Anyway, what I'm trying to say about Sumeru is that there is a very, very good chance that Sumeru is going to change the plot of the game as we know it. And I say that with no... like, I have no evidence for this in-game. The only thing I can say is that, like, just speaking in terms of writing and how stories are put together, like, that makes sense. It would be time. It would also be time for an important character to meet a grisly end. And I'm not talking about someone like Senora because she's technically a villain, so she doesn't really count. I'm talking about, like, you know, a character that's, how do you say, like, I don't want to say like a protagonist, but not a villain. You know, like someone like maybe Lisa? That's a good shot. We'll take this one. We'll take this one. This'll work. Someone like Lisa would be prime death material in Sumeru, especially since she already has connections to Sumeru. So, that's one thing I'm thinking of. It would also be a really good opportunity to, and I can't believe I'm going to say this, but bring Senora back. Not necessarily, like, completely revived, but, like, I really want to see Necromancer Dottore, and I want to see him try to, like, make a mechanical version of Senora. Just for, like, the, not the shock value, but just the macabre kind of, yeah, I don't know. That's what I want to see. Myrtle, random question, but what is your favorite soundtrack in the game or in any region that you've explored in Teyvat? Oh my god. What is my favorite? More than the tracks in the game, I think I enjoy the character demo songs best. Those are my favorite. But if I have to pick a song in the game, I have to say the music on Dragonspine is probably my favorite, comparative to anywhere else. Yeah, comparative to anywhere else, I'd say that the music in Dragonspine is my favorite. I don't know if this will work either. It's not really rivery enough for me. Not really rivery enough. We need to find, like, an actual river. Okay, so In a marriage contract with Zhongli. Maybe you can answer this. I'm a little confused thinking of it. Is Zhongli a human-like deity that can turn into a dragon, or a dragon that can turn into a human? I'm trying to understand that. Zhongli is a half Keelan, half dragon that can take a human form. That's what he is. He's not completely a dragon. He is not completely a Keelan. Or Qilin, I'm not entirely sure what the correct Chinese pronunciation for it is. Someone is going to correct me. I know they will. But he is one of those. He's a half and half. We know he's a half and half because there's this one character whose name I forget. It's an NPC, but they tell us of a little bit of history about Zhongli and Rex Lapis, and they use the Chinese characters for both Qilin and Dragon when they describe him. Which is why the general consensus is that he's a half. But he is not human. That much you can be sure. He just has taken a human form. Kind of like Venti, who also is not human, but was a wind spirit, and then kind of like, took his friend's body. Because that's a normal coping mechanism. I just, borrowed my friend's body like you do. I think we'll go over here, actually. I think there's a good rivery kind of thing over here. Theories on Venti's death. I don't think Venti's dying. Listen, I know he's got a lot of death flags, but Venti is like the most trickstery character in this whole game right now. And there's no way he's dying. I think he's going to make it to endgame, and he's probably going to be like one of the only ones left alive. Because that's how it works. At least that's how I think it's going to work. This is not going to work. Speaking of, this shot is not going to work. I don't, there are no real rivers in this whole friggin' game. Where can I find, a legitimate river that's like an act? Is this considered a river? Kind of. All of the rivers are so small. This is considered a river, isn't it? I need a river. An actual river. That's not just a really shallow body. I guess this could be called a river. It doesn't really feel like a river, though. That's more of a pond. This is a lake. There's no rivers in here. I guess this one could be kind of considered a river. So... Oh, Ahmed Ali, thank you again for the super chat. I see we're going to continue the idea of the competition. Let me read this out real quick. My vision for the competition is viewers send in a max 5-page script into a ballot and present a PowerPoint on stream. Winner gets a new 5-star of choice. I mean, the 5-star of choice would be hard to deliver on because, you'd have to be going for whatever, is on focus. See, this is the shallow-ass river, too. PowerPoints, huh? I don't know. I feel like I'd want to do either or. Either it would be a 5-page script or it would be a PowerPoint. And I'm kind of more inclined to lead more towards a PowerPoint. But the one thing about doing competitions like that is I have mixed feelings about using the content on my channel just because my channel is monetized. And that means I'm monetizing someone else's work, essentially. And, I guess you could say that it's for a giveaway or whatever, but it feels kind of weird to me. So I'd have to think about it. Instinctually, I want to be I don't want to do that because, it's someone else's idea and someone's going to get mad. But I don't know. I think it's a neat idea to do more viewer submitted content. I feel like that would be really cool.
I'll take you to see the snow that falls over Liyue.
I would like to do more user submitted content. Oh my god. All the rivers in this game are so friggin' small. I need a river. Like an actual river. Like a real river. Why does this game not have any rivers? I hate this. I guess, do these count as rivers? Like, these are so friggin' shallow. I guess they count as rivers. We'll just follow the river until we find a good spot, I guess. Get Klee to make me a river. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I can't wait till World Structure is over and then I can actually, like, do more variety. I am very sick of World Structure. Why are they all so shit? These aren't even rivers. These are friggin' brooks. MiHoYo, have you ever seen a river? Please? Like, seriously, have you ever seen a river? I swear to God. This is not a river. I've waded in brooks that are deeper than these. I did so today because I fell in one. It's wet and icy and slippery outside, and I fell into a brook. And I got soaked. That was fun. Which is a lie. It was not fun. I was cold. It is cold outside. That's what happens in the wintertime. This is more river-like, but this is also more like a pond. I'm starting to think they've never had a river. I just want a river. Please. Ooh, hey, a geosigil. You don't see those every day. Look at this. Yeah. Sigil? Oh, there it is. Okay. Whee! I haven't gotten one of those in a long time. Okay. Okay. Does this count as like a river? I guess. Are there rivers in Inazuma that I'm not thinking of? Because none of those are really rivers. That's not really a river. That's not really a river. All of this is like seawater. These are really shallow rivers. They're not really rivers. They're like brooks again. These are all brooks too. Oh, but they might actually be more usable to me. We're gonna go over here. Oh, Mark Dobby, thank you for your super chat. Hey, I just wanted to say I love your content and it makes my day when I see you upload. Well, thank you. Makes my day when I see people enjoying it. Really does. Really does. Oh, man, I really would like to do... Like, I wanted to do some giveaways and stuff. I did. I was trying to figure out how to do some giveaways, like, without having to log into people's account. Because technically that's a violation of terms of service, and I know that a lot of streamers do it, but, like, I don't feel good about it, but it kind of seems like it's the only way to do it, because I've tried using things like Kodashop, and I can't. Like, I actually cannot use them, because I don't have an Asian credit card. And you can only use Asian credit cards with them. So, yay. I do want to do some. I don't feel good about... The web developer in me, which is what I am, like, when I'm not playing games. It just does not like the idea of logging into other people's accounts and like taking their passwords and other personal information. I don't like it. It's a personal preference thing. I don't feel good about it. I know other people do it. I just don't like it. But it kind of seems like it's the only way to go. I would really like to do them though. I would. I'll probably end up doing some for the new year. I wanted to do them obviously for the 50K, and then I just didn't get to because time constraints and everything else, and also I was completely unprepared. And there's a lot of giveaways going on right now for the holidays and stuff. But so I think I'll wait and I'll just try and do one for New Year instead. Mostly because I have time off, and that means I can actually focus on doing some stuff. I wanted to create a bit of a secure portal where I could take private information if I needed to. So that was part of it. So yeah. Oh, I see someone's asking for Ito's build. Can we talk about this in a minute? Like, you know, like when I'm not being assaulted by specters. I hate these things. Not because they're particularly hard, but because they're really annoying and they spread out. And yes, I primarily fight them with Ningguang, even though she's got, like, very poor damage because she's a healer. Okay. I saw a Geospectre. No, I didn't. Okay. Phew. I thought that lamp was a Geospectre and I was about to run in the other direction because this team does very little against them. Because I can't use Ito's burst. Okay, so we wanted Ito's build. This is my Ito. He's only at this point right now because I'm too lazy to farm for talent books. And I did end up getting his weapon. So I do have the red horn. And he is running this flower, this feather, this clock, and this cup, and this hat. And that means he looks like this. I would like some more crit rate, but I'll take what I can get. 57's not bad. Yeah, that's my Ito. Yeah. Yeah, I have really terrible summon luck in this game. Like, really terrible summon luck, but I have pretty good artifact luck overall. I have some pretty good artifact. I have 3 workable decent husk sets. And I don't do max resin refreshes. I don't really resin refresh at all. So I consider that pretty lucky, given how I know everyone else's artifact hunting is going. I know people who do max refreshes and don't even have one really good husk set. So, you know, I'll count my blessings, I guess. Take my luck where I can get it. Alright. This will work for a river-ish kind of thing, because it kind of looks deeper than it is. This will work. Also, it's kind of a pretty aesthetic, except now now I'm going to complain because it's not shallow where I want to take the picture. Yeah, okay. Here we go. I'll take that. Click. Now we wait. The crit damage is a little inflated because of the red horn, though. Like, you have to subtract about, 80% off of it. Without the red horn, I had, like, 157, I think. Which is still really good. For having for full husk, 157 is still really good. But red horn really does make a pretty hefty difference on Ito specifically. I did try it on a few other characters and it is nice, but you honestly need Bennett or Sarah to make it viable on them because you need to make up for the loss of attack before the crit damage is actually worth anything. Because the passive is just not good for anyone who doesn't scale on defense. It's because like even if you do have like decent defense rolls incidentally, or your character does have good defense, like Eula gets defense stacks whenever she gets a Grimheart, for example. Even in those cases, like, it still only works, the passive only works on your normal and charged attacks. So, someone like Eula, who's super backloaded, where so much of her damage is on her burst, it's just not useful for her, because you lose out on the passive entirely for her burst. And so much of her damage is in her burst, so, like, you're technically taking a loss, even if you're getting more on your normals. So, it's just stuff to consider. But I went for it because I haven't really been able to get a signature weapon for any of my characters, and I was tired of not getting signature weapons for my characters because I really want them, because I like them. And I'm a hyper-invest person. I like to hyper-invest into a very small amount of units. Uh-oh.
Can't catch me.
Hi. Ow.
Rally. Who wants some of this?
Okay. Oh, that shield is so annoying.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Anyway. So I went for Redhorn. It was really expensive. I don't recommend going for it if you're free to play. I have questions. I have like one really random question, okay? So in the archive we have living beings, right? And in living beings we have oh wait, sorry. In here. Here we go. We have these axolotls, okay? But as far as I know, axolotls only technically exist in Mexico. So why are they in Japan and China? That's what I want to know. Do they actually live in Japan and China? Like, is that a real thing? Are there axolotls that exist there? Or am I right in thinking that they really only exist in Central America? Because I'm pretty sure that's the case. It really bothers me that we can get loach pearls from them. I'm very, very confused about the axolotls. Like, they're very, very confusing to me.
It's my lucky day.
Anyway. Do you ever wake up and decide to build Xiao? No, because my Xiao is built. What are you talking about?
Can't catch me.
Unless that was something that you decided to do. Did you just wake up one day and decide to build Xiao? Is that what happened? I have a build Xiao. I love my Xiao. He and Ito are my unga bungas. Kaya actually takes skill because I have to swap between like 4 different characters with actual timing and precision and intention. But Xiao and Ito are just kind of like unga bunga, you know. Also, do I have to hit enemies? Oh, you have to hit enemies. Okay, I learned something new about Prototype Amber. That's okay. I wanted to heal Goro, because he took a beating, and he deserves some healing because he's a good boy.
It's not.
No. Not enough, apparently. Okay. Hi, dude.
Coming to be. Moments of birth.
Alright, let's get away from the corner. Get away from the corner.
Don't waste my time.
Not quite. Come on.
Advance.
There we go.
Life is mine.
Now we heal.
Everyone on me.
La 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 la. Ow. Well, I think I just took more damage than I actually healed. Oops. I forgot I had to keep him on field, and then I swapped at a bad time. Oh well, I actually did heal more than I took. That works out. I'm gonna collect these, because I'm gonna turn them into money, which is actually something I can't do in this game. Pearls are so interesting because, like, their history is bizarre. They were one of the most expensive gemstones ever, and they're not even a gemstone. They're like a grain of sand and like a bunch of weird oyster goo. You know? But if you had pearls, you could, like, do basically anything. They were worth so much money. I remember reading about this story about this one dude who literally funded an entire military campaign after selling one pearl. He sold one pearl, and with that money, he funded an entire military campaign. Like, picture that. Think about that for a minute. How much money would that be? So much. Okay, it wasn't like today where we have to have, like, you know, crazy amounts of equipment and everything, but still. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. So much money. All right, where am I going? What was I doing again? Oh, man. Magpie brain strikes again. Because I like shiny things. Shiny! Hua! Yes, Goro has an Amos. Don't judge me, I don't have Favonius. I don't know why I don't have Favonius, but I don't have it. So he gets an Amos. So there's that. Oh, sorry. I've like completely ignored chat. I am very sorry. I am gonna pay attention now. Timothy, so since Scaramouche is from Inazuma, wouldn't it make the most sense for him to hide out in Inazuma? If so, I feel like he would be in Enkonomiya, right? Why would he flee to Sumeru? I don't think he fled to Sumeru. I think he's still in Inazuma. If the artifact set is anything to go by, he should technically be in Tatarasuna. That's where he should be. For now. Oh, I need Dragonspine footage, don't I? I think we have to go to Dragonspine, which means I need to change up my team, probably. We need to go to Dragonspine. Yeah, we do. I'm trying to catch up.
Unsuitable for outdoor maneuvers.
That's cute. I haven't heard his snow lines yet. That's cute. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have a hard time getting footage of this one enemy because I'm pretty sure it's unique and it's... Oh, wait. I have footage of it. It's just from the Golden Apple Archipelago. Oh, that's gonna be weird. I don't think I have it from Dragonspine. In fact, I am very certain I don't. Shoot. Okay, so there's like this one enemy, which you guys may or may not remember. But the thing is they are not actually in the enemy codex thingy. Like, if you look in the archive, they are not in there. And it's very annoying because I want to include them in something, and I cannot. So, yeah. Thought I had footage of them, and I was like, oh, I'll just go here and I'll go get some more, and then I remembered they don't actually respawn, so that's not gonna happen. So I might just have to use the footage I have from Golden Apple Archipelago, because it's the only other place I have footage of them from. So I wasn't recording back in 1.2. Why would I be? I wasn't planning on doing anything like this. I did this on a whim. Silly old whim. Yeah, okay. They do not respawn, Denny. I am like 90% sure those like triple petaled thingies do not respawn. And if they do, where? Because I haven't seen them since 1.2, and I was like super caught off guard in Golden Apple Archipelago when I saw them. Because they showed up and then they were gone again. One day I'll do a piece on architecture. I think that would be super cool. I kind of want to just like, you know, just like, hey, crunch. Crunch. Karma. You gotta fight your enemies fair and square, guys, or or else that'll happen. Oh, that was funny. Anyway. This is where the dude was. Joseph.
Cold. These conditions are unsuitable for outdoor maneuvers.
Oh, that was weird. The way his tail thing was looking, it was like, it looked like there was like a pattern underneath it, but it was just the way that the texture loaded. Okay. Well. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Goro's bow has some interesting sounds. I really wish he had more of like an AoE charge shot kind of thing. I know he doesn't need it because he's basically never on the field, but like, he's a good boy, and I kind of want people to be able to build him as like, you know, an on-field unit or a sub at the very least. It's kind of unfortunate that, you know, he can't even do that. Or at least that's my opinion. I don't like units that are like 100% support units. Also preference. I like it if they could at least have the option of kind of doing something. But like Goro's E and his skill are both kind of useless to him. In terms of like him being able to deal any damage. He's like completely a support. And I mean, that's fine, but you know. There I am. I don't like it when this happens, but it's fine. But it's actually not. But it's fine. But it's not. But it's fine. You know. Yum, yum. Smack. Smack him in the face with the cow, with the cow. We smack him in the face with the cow, with the cow. Na 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 na. No. I just want the stuff. Give me stuff. I don't remember what else was on my list of things to get while I was in here. Do not remember. If Goro was Dendro, he could have made his own stick to fetch. Oh, man. I don't know about you, but my dog likes to chase rocks. Don't you, Lily? Yes, you do. You like to chase rocks. He does. Yeah. He's a good little fluff pup. Actually, it's not Levi that likes to chase rocks. It's Fenris. Fenris likes to chase rocks. She's weird. Aha.
Charge! Burst forth.
Yum 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 yum. Womp. Yeah. Whee! Okay. I legitimately don't remember what I was supposed to be taking footage of, and I didn't take good notes. I took like notes of like 6 things, and I got those 6 things, and now I don't remember what I was doing. Oh well. That's okay. I will probably finish up getting the rest of this stuff tomorrow. What I can do is go spend some resin. Looks like I have like 4 condensed or so. They found where they respawn. Go to the teleport point that's close to the Leeway Ruin Ascension Domain.
Don't
There will be
underestimate
ruins
the
there
evil
and they come out from under the bridge. What? Ascension Domain? You mean, what Leeway Ascension Domain? Are you talking about this one down here with the weapon stuff? Are you okay? Did you wake up? Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Little fluffy. Little fluffy, little fluffy, little fluffy, little fluffy. Beneath the entombed outskirts. Okay. So we're looking at this one? Wait, you said the bridge. Where's the bridge? Talking about this bridge or this bridge? This waypoint. You want to go to this waypoint. We're going over here? This one? Go to the bridge. What bridge?
Arataki numero uno ito.
Wait, where's the bridge? Legitimately, where is the bridge? I don't actually know. Wait, I want it. Give me. Ha 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 ha. I get lost on Dragon's Fight. I like it here, but I get lost. It's not over here. There's no bridge over here. So we must go this way. You cannot be hungry. You have had so much food today. Stop it. Bridge? What bridge? Oh, the broken bridge near Albedos? Like this one? Oh, they're here! Oh my god. They do respawn? It's a dream come true! I didn't know they respawned here. Ah. Hi. Hello, friend. Hello, thing that's not in the encyclopedia and it wigs me out. And why are you shooting at me in threes? Is it shooting ice? Like, is it actually shooting ice? Or is it just shooting, like, crystal-y things? If I get hit with that, will it actually put cryo on me? I'm gonna see. Hang on. It is hitting me with ice. Okay.
Advance. Rally.
Interesting.
Coming to be.
Give up. Submit.
Did none of those actually hit? None of those actually hit. Okay, wow. Those things are so weird. Wow, okay, I did not know they respawned there. That's good to know, thank you. Thank you for that information. I'm dying of cold now. We need to get warm. Okay. Interesting. Oh, so I could have gone that way too. I just would have had to go up. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I don't need a map marker. Now that I know it's there, I'll remember that it's there. I'm weird like that. I will remember that. Mostly because that's a really cool thing to know. But also means that I have to wait 24 hours for it to respawn, probably. Because respawning in this game is funky. Okay. Now I don't remember what else it was. What else was there? What else was there? Probably I should get some alchemy lab stuff, actually. I should probably get some and then I should actually go into the Spiral Abyss. Well, do I have footage from that still? I might still have footage from that. I might not need to do that. I might not need to do that, actually. I have not caught any creatures with the OmniNet, but I only got the OmniNet yesterday, and I haven't really bothered to hunt for anything. So, you know, I'll do it eventually, but like I don't really want to spend Mora on them. They're like 10,000 Mora a piece. And I don't really want to spend my Mora on that. You know, maybe one day. Maybe one day. Let's go to Alpeto. Alpeto, we must go to you, darling. Oh, I need shots of Durin. That's right. We do need shots of Durin. We need shots of the dino. Okay. Well, we need shots of Albedo stuff too, but we'll go get Durin first. We need Durin shots. Oh, you can catch the crystal flies? That's cool. Alright, I'd be interested in catching some crystal flies. That would be neat. I would like to have those. Wait, but you can't catch them in your teapot, right? Like, if you catch a crystal fly with the Omninet and then put it in your teapot, you can't actually catch it and then have, like, crystal cores, right? They wouldn't be that nice to us. I got to get the pretty little thingy in here. Yeah, that's a good shot. Hiding, hiding, hiding. Da 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 da. Wait, oh, this one. Okay. Yeah. Frame correctly. Oh my god. These camera controls, I swear, like. There we go. I'll take that. That works. That works. Why would you separate Tomo from his cat? That's just mean. Yeah, I can hop on the rib pieces, but I'm gonna get a couple of shots from in here because I want them for different things. Whoops. Apparently I'm dying. Apparently I'm dying. So that's a thing I shouldn't do. I wanna, like... Yeah, that's better. Like that. Yep, okay. We'll do that. That's fine. Clippity cloppity cloopity cloopity. You can only catch the white cat with the Omninet. What? Why? Myrtle, I'm curious to know what Durin's heart is made of or what sort of element it holds. Is it related to the abyss of some sort or in relation to... Is it related to the abyss of some sort in relation to gold's connection to it? Sorry, that read kind of odd. Well, a few thoughts on that. One, I don't know that he really had an element exactly. Like, if you look, it's surrounded by, you know, rocks. Oh yeah, I forgot we could do this. It's been a while. You can extract the vitality with a dragon's tooth. Oh, the heartbeat sound is really weird. Can you guys hear that? I know the volume's a little low, but like I don't know if you can hear the heartbeat. You can actually hear heartbeat noises right here. That's super weird. Ugh. That just kind of freaks me out. Honestly, it kind of looks like an egg. Like more than a heart, it looks like an egg. Like an egg that's like kind of partially shattered. You know? And then if you look down here, like these plants, right? They look kind of like they don't look natural. They look like they're like fibrous tissue that then kind of decided they wanted to be plants. Like if you look up, they look kind of like those. But then there's stuff going into it, like it's sucking things in. It's super weird. What happens if I shoot it? Absolutely nothing. That's okay. It's still weird. Durin, how did your teeth end up all the way in here? That's what I want to know. Like, how? We're gonna get one more shot of this. No heartbeat noise. It's freaking me out. That is not red grass. That is not red grass. Like, some of the stuff in here is red grass, but those, like, tree-like, bushy sorts of things, those are not shaped like trees. Trees do not grow like that. Those are, like, fibrous tissue type things. What does it look like in elemental sight? Good question. They are black and green. So the red grass is actually grass, and the bushes are, well, the bushes are black.
Commence physical training.
You know, it's interesting that this is white, because usually things that are white like this are things you can interact with. Like, if you look at an elemental sight, like if you can crush boulders and stuff, those are usually white. So I wonder if eventually we're going to be able to, like, smash this. That would be neat. That would be neat. Okay, so there sorry. There was a question about what I think Durin's element would be. And the thing about Durin is I actually think that he's supposed to be stage 1 of Albedo. And by that, what I mean is Albedo is kind of the... he's the second stage of what we call the Magnum Opus. See, her auto-target worked great right there. But the Magnum Opus in alchemy is supposed to be like the formula for creating the Philosopher's Stone, which is supposed to be like the big thing in alchemy, right? And there are 4 stages to it. There were Nigredo, Albedo, and Rubedo and Citrinitas. So it goes black, white, red, gold. And technically speaking, it's supposed to go black, white, gold, red, but Genshin reversed the last 2 stages for some reason. So we're gonna go red, gold instead. Probably because they want gold to be important, so they reversed it. What I was trying to say is that Durin seems to have all of the he has all of the, what do you call it? The signposts of being stage 1, so Nigredo. So if Albedo is stage 2, then Durin was stage 1. But Nigredo as a stage was like the source material, right? Like it was what everything else was made from. So if you were gonna make a pot, like you were a ceramics artist or something, Nigredo is your clay. It's what you start from. And, or it's like your dirt, like actual dirt. Clay dirt. And then Albedo would be like purified clay. So you'd remove all of the impurities and the rocks and everything else, and then you're left with like purified clay, right? So that's kind of the difference between the two. So like, I was kind of thinking about this during the event, but like, if Durin is Nigredo, like I think he is, then it kind of makes sense why Albedo's body double ended up in the dragon's belly, because it kind of means that Reindaughter was trying to do the responsible thing and recycle. And she was just returning, you know, things back to source material so she could use it again. And when you think of it that way, it's kind of gross. It's just like, here, I'm going to toss my experiment into this dragon's belly so it can be digested and then turned back into something else that I can use later on. Oh, Rhine daughter. So questionable, but so interesting. Oh, Levi, do you have to go outside? Do you want to go out? You know it's raining. You know it's raining. Okay, I'll be right back. Finn, do you want to go outside too? Oh, wait, come on, let's go. Out you go, pups. Sorry. But doggies need to go outside sometime, right? Right? They gotta pee. Whoop, I'm dying. We must run before we die. That's how we stay warm. We run. And we kill these guys so that we can take their torches. I'm gonna need to kill them. Oh, we will. Okay. Fine. Ow. Hey. I didn't say that was a thing. Dum-ba-dum-dum-dum. Your shield is annoying. Oh, okay. He's gone. Bye-bye. Oh. No, his torch is gone too. I only killed him for his torch. Wait, who are you? I have no idea who you are. If I don't recognize your name... Yeah. Well, teapot requests you can go in. I don't care. But co-op games can be kinda weird if you don't know the person. Oh, I gotta get rid of this guy. Go away. No, I mean like go away. Like into the water. Like, go into the water. Oh my god, really? You had one job. One job. Listen. Mr. Pyro Dude, thank you. Finally. Listen, I just want to go stand over here and look up at the mountain like this. Because I just want to get this shot. Thank you very much. Ito. Really? He's making my life very difficult. I don't know if I want... I guess we'll keep the torch in there. That's fine. That's fine. I'm fine with that. How's the Mono Geo team? Actually, surprisingly self-sufficient. I was running Diona on there for battery, but 4 Geo actually works really well. Interesting, I've been messing around with interesting though, I've been messing around with like non-Mono Geo teams with Ito, and there's some interesting combinations you can get. He doesn't really need Mono Geo. It's Goro that technically needs Mono Geo to get like maximum value, but some interesting team compositions involve Diona and Chongyun. These two right here. And the reason is that I think, oh no, I think it's his constellation. Chongyun has this right here with his constellation 2. He can decrease Ito's cooldown time and things like that. And Goro's too, which is actually really helpful. So you could have cryo particles, you can get cryo resonance for the additional crit rate, and you can get tons of crystallized shields, and you can get healing from Diona, and you can get a shield from Diona, and you can get a lot of energy particles from Diona. plus, you know, some random burst damage from Chongyun every now and again. So, like, a team of Goro, Ito, Diona, and Chongyun is actually really good if you're not going to run Mono Geo. And it's cheaper, too, because these are 4 stars. Like, it's 3 4 stars and a 5 star, which is a lot better than, you know, having to have Albedo and or Zhongli on a team. I know I'm using Ningguang, but that's because Zhongli basically lives on my Xiao team, and that's it. He doesn't leave my Xiao team, because Xiao kind of needs it. That was annoying me. I had to get rid of it. Yeah. Oh, you know what I should have done? Oh, poop. I know what I should have done. Alas, it is too late. Unless, well, actually, it might not be too late. Hang on. Do I have any of these that are like, oh, we could go to Storm Terrors, I guess. I don't really want to go to Storm Terrors for that, though. That just seems silly. I want to go to Storm Terrors for that. Thinking. Sorry, I'm like legitimately trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. I guess we'll try that. Hang on, we'll try this. What is my ping? My ping is usually around 30, but when I'm streaming, it varies between about 50 and 600. I just have really terrible internet, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like, there's literally nothing I can do about it. I have the best plan you can buy. It's just that the equipment in my area that I'm hooked up to, as per my ISP, is really old, and they haven't upgraded it. And I don't know if they ever will at this point. Like, that's the thing. So, like, right now I've got about 250 ping, which means I do have quite a bit of a delay.
Who wants some of this?
Which can be very annoying. But 300 is workable. I can work with 300. You know? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. That'll actually work right there. I want this one. I need. Oh, he wants to come in. Now imagine that. Imagine a dog wanting to come in like 2 minutes after he decided he wanted to go out. Ito, I swear to God. All levels of problematic. Okay. I need this one. And now I need to let the dogs in. Because, you know, that's how it happens. Except now only one dog's going to want to come in. And I'm going to have to get up again. So I have to go get the other one. Because they don't come in together. Because they're like cats. Never mind, I lied. They came in together. Hello, would you like to sit with me? Are you gonna sit with me? Are you gonna sit with me like a good boy? Like a good fluffy boy? Yes, there he is. Hi. Hi, Levi. Yeah, hi. No, don't bite me. It's not playtime. It is not playtime. He's not really biting. It's like a play bite. I shouldn't call it biting. I should call it mouthing. Because they just kind of have, like, open mouths and they just kind of, like, hit you with it. They're not actually applying pressure to bite. It's very different, huh? Yes, because you're a good boy. He's a good boy. He's a good puppy. Levi is my yellow one. For those of you who saw the 50K video, Levi's the big yellow one. His name is short for Leviathan. Because he's totally like a vicious sea monster, right? Like,
Catch me.
totally vicious. Absolutely vicious. Absolutely. Okay, I got those, I got those. What else do I need to get? What else do I need to get? I feel like I'm shopping. Oh man, what else do I need to get? I don't know what else I'm getting. What do I think the puzzles in Sumeru are gonna look like? Oh, good question. Okay, this is a hot take. I hope we get block puzzles. I want some block puzzles, like puzzles we have to push around. I like block puzzles. Oh, why my artifacts still haven't respawned? I guess we just won't do those today. I'll tell you what I can do. Although it won't be an Ito clear, because I don't really like using Ito in the Husk domain. But I will be... I think I'm going to farm Husk. I don't know. What do I need right now? That's a good question. What is tomorrow? Okay, I know tomorrow is Wednesday. That's not the question. I mean, what is available tomorrow? What am I leveling? What am I leveling? No, not you. Where's my other one? Oh, it's down here. It's just not the right color. Hang on. These are on Wednesday. I still don't know if I want to build a second one, though, so I guess that's not really a good idea either. Oh, right, I was thinking about building... I was actually gonna build a Favonius Lance, but why? Why do I need to build a Favonius Lance? What use am I gonna have for that? What use am I gonna have for that? They need the same materials though, so that's Wednesday. Is Favonius Greatsword the same? Is that also is the Greatsword also yes it is. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow actually. Cause like I think the only thing I can't do this because I've condensed my resin, so I can't go get Ascension materials. And talent books for this guy are on Friday. So yeah, I guess we're in Huskland. I guess we can go back to Huskland. Yep.
Don't underestimate.
We go back to Huskland. Ooh, a Tetris game in Sumeru. That sounds fun. I'd be cool with that. Oh my god. This thing. I don't like this cursor. Can I just, like, go to the... Thank you. Isn't it Thursday, though? No, it's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Right? No, don't do this to me. It's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. Today is totally Tuesday. Oh my god, it's Wednesday. Oh my god. Okay, so I just have a really horrible sense of time. It's fine. It's cool. It's alright.
Arataki numero uno Ito. Here is
Oh wait, okay, so I'm in North America, so it is still Wednesday. Okay? It is still Wednesday. Can you guys stop it? It is Wednesday. Okay. I apparently lost an entire day. That's fine. That's fine. That's okay. That is okay. That's fine. I don't care. Honestly, it doesn't matter that much to me. What? What's the matter? What's the matter, Lily? Why are you whining? What? What? Oh, you big fluffy thing. I found your missing day. It's mine now. Yeah. That's, that sounds right. That sounds right. Oh, boy. Yep.
Burst forth. Gather.
Okay.
Life goes on.
Evil conquering. Tear. Worthless.
We just pogo stick. I only know the vertical unga bunga. Where'd he go? Come back here.
Order guide you.
Nyom. Fwam.
Gather.
Feel the
Do,
same
do,
power.
do, do.
Go.
Hey, Chi-Chi, please. Chi-Chi wins! It's a victory for the Cheech. For the little Cheech. What a good girl. She's a good girl. Ooh. I'll take that. Not that, though. Am I pulling for Primordial Jadewing's Spear during Zhao's rerun? You know what? I got hit so bad on Ito's banner that probably not. The thing is, like, Zhao has Lithic. And the thing about Lithic is that it outperforms most 5-star weapons so long as I keep him in at least a 3-stack leeway team. And, for right now, I don't have any reason to run him outside of the leeway team. So getting the Jadewing Spear would be super nice, not gonna lie, but also completely unnecessary. So will I get it? Probably not. I've just gotten hit so hard on the other banner that I just don't wanna.
This is order.
Yum. Where'd he go? Oh, come on. Wait, no, seriously, where is he? Oh, there he is. What? Are you kidding? Really?
Life goes on.
Really? Okay, what was this? Myrtle, not lore related, but many players are seeing the competition Genshin has to another game called Tower of Fantasy. Do you think the future of Genshin is getting a bit bleak? No. I don't... if people want to go play other games, let them play other games. Who cares? Like, Genshin has already made so much money that they could make $0 for the rest of the game's lifespan and be totally fine. There's literally no competition in that regard. Like, there's no reason to be afraid of that. Other games like Tower of Fantasy are totally fine. I think Tower of Fantasy looks interesting, but, like, it's going to be attracting a very different crowd from... There we go. I finally got a clear that is actually one I like. Games like Tower of Fantasy, Genshin offers something different. Oops. Than games like Tower of Fantasy. And I also think that's fine. I guess I'll keep that. But the sort of people who are leaving Genshin to go to that game, right? They're not the majority of players, and they're not the ones that play the game.
Faster? Okay, faster.
I don't really know how to say this well, actually. Sorry. How do I explain this? Articulating thoughts is really hard.
Opening box of Adepti Tricks.
Articulating thoughts is actually very difficult. I'm not very good at it. Which is why I have to write scripts ahead of time. Hang on. Let me not be distracted. And I'll give you a proper answer here in a second.
Worthless. Worthless. I will have order.
Alright.
Life goes on.
Okay. So, the thing that I see a lot with Genshin is that, like, oh, the game is dying. Oh, the game is boring. Oh, is this the end of Genshin Impact or anything like that? And I feel like, see, that's a really nice circlet, but, like, why is it defense? Okay. But a lot of that is really just the really, really, really vocal minority that play the game expecting something that the game isn't really meant to give. Genshin's really unique, and one of the things I really like about it is the fact that it offers a very wide variety of entertainment options. You want to play Animal Crossing, you can do that in Genshin with your teapot. Like, you want to do decorating and that kind of stuff, you can totally do that here. If you want to do combat, you can do that here. If you want to go for big numbers, you can do that here. If you just want to run around with your favorites, you can do that here. If you just want to explore, you can do that here. And it's also a game that is very respectful of your time, which sounds weird coming from me, who spends a lot of time in this game. But, like, generally speaking, you don't have to dedicate a lot of time to Genshin in order to actually enjoy the game for what it can offer, right? That's hard to say about other games. Like, for example, the endgame mode is something that resets once every 2 weeks, right? And there are some benefits to, like, playing every day. Can you come down here, please? But effectively, Genshin's the kind of game that you can come and play for, like, 2 or 3 days, twice a month, and still basically participate in all of the content. And for people who are actually spending money on the game and things like that, like, that's actually really nice, because it means that this game is in no way competing with any other aspect of their life. A lot of other gacha games cannot boast that. Like, they just can't. Can I actually hit these guys? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. I haven't tried. I don't usually do much in the overworld with Xiao. Or at least not in burst mode. Are there more still? There are. I didn't hit that. So the people who are leaving for Tower of Fantasy will leave for Tower of Fantasy, and they would do that whether or not Genshin was good or not, you know? Like, it's not a matter of, is Genshin dying? People just get bored, they get underhyped, they're like, well, the game isn't giving me what I want to anymore, and it's like, well, that's expected. You've been playing it for, like, 18 months now. Like, it's not gonna be the same experience for 18 months straight. It's gonna be, you know, different. You're gonna get sick and tired of it because you've been playing it so much. So, I don't know, I feel like I just went on, like, a really long, rambly tangent and did not answer the question because I've actually forgotten what the question is, which is very typical of me. But yeah, I don't think it's a death nail in the coffin. Like, I've seen Tower of Fantasy. I personally am not that interested in it. But again, like, I'm one of the people who plays Genshin for the story and the lore and the world building and stuff. I'm like that one Dark Souls player who doesn't play Dark Souls to, like, you know, feel really powerful and stuff, but, like, plays it so that I can run away from every single enemy and still try and explore as much of it as I can and, like, understand the lore. Like, that's more my playstyle. And I think the bulk of players are more like me than they are a lot of the vocal minority that talks about, like, the game being stagnant and stuff like that. I really, really, really strongly think that, because I've seen a lot of polls with, like, 30, 40,000, you know, replies on them. And those are the type of polls that ask, like, hey, why do you play the game? What gets you into the game? How often are you playing? And that kind of stuff, right? And the answers are usually very, very heavily skewed towards, I play for the story and I log in every day for a few minutes. And most of them are just, they're not upset. They're not waiting for like the next big thing. They don't want the next big end game content. And obviously that's not everybody. But like it's still a good amount of them, if not the majority of them, I think. And also you have to remember that like especially in Asia, a lot of the player base is more mobile skewed. If not, like, just for part of the day, for, like, you know, even if they play on PC, they probably also play on mobile. Which is not really the case in the West. I feel like in the West, most people are playing on console or on PC, and then sometimes play on mobile if they don't have a PC that can handle it, or they don't have a PlayStation that can handle it. And I think that's a big discrepancy too, because the people who would play on mobile are probably not playing as hardcore combat style as people who would be playing on console, because it's, or on PC, because it's definitely harder. I mean, it's not like impossible. It's not like really difficult, but it's harder. It's trickier. Like, I don't know how you get to do a really good Abyss rotation on mobile. I tried once for fun, and I didn't do that well. I did not do that well. But yeah, like, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. None of them are connected. None of them really make sense. And probably none of them answered your question.
This body belongs to ice.
But if the question is, do I think the game is dying? No, I don't think the game is dying. The game's just fine. People are just being drama queens. You are also being... You're not... Oh my god. You're not still hungry. Are you still hungry? Really? Okay. Okay. Fine. 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 Here. Snack time. Enjoy. If you hear crunching, I apologize. He's hungry. Anyway, I actually only think that Genshin has, like, 4 more years anyway before they kind of start to... I don't think they'll phase it out, but Genshin's really weird in the sense that they have a specific timeline for it. And honestly, the game, when you play it and you kind of look at it on paper, it reads more like an RPG that you play in chapters as you go, rather than... a gacha game that could potentially have a story that unfolds and continuously goes for a long time. Are you hungry too? Really? Oh my god. I have fed you more... Okay. 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 I got it. I got it. I got it. You'll get fed too. Yeesh. Happy? Are you a happy girl now? Yeah? Okay. I think she's happy now. Sorry. Eagerly waiting the new video. When am I uploading? I'm hoping to actually upload on Christmas. We'll see how that goes. But it should be within like a day or two of Christmas. It just depends a little bit on how long this actually ends up taking me to do. The script is written. I've recorded the whole thing. So it's really just about editing the video and, you know, putting things like that together. Oh my god. Is he dead? He's still not dead. Oh my god. Hi. Oh my god. I hate these guys. Oh. Did you just die to a pulse? That's funny. That's funny. Oh, didn't they said they would extend up to 10 years? No. They said they were planning on releasing 1 region per year. We've got 4 regions left. Plus Conria. So that's like 4 additional years from here. If they intend to do any more with that, I think it'll still be the end of the mainline story, and that's when I think the game will start tapering off. But, like, honestly, this game really just feels like an RPG that we're playing episodally rather than episodically? What is the actual word for that? in episodes. Oh my god, more of you. Why? Hey, listen. Go away. Oh, right. You're the Animo ones. You're the little bastards. That's right.
Order guide you.
I don't like you. Mm. Oh my god. Hey, listen, you. Up there. Come down
Great
here.
undertaking.
That is one thing I like about Albedo's Burst, is that it does actually reach up there. Oops. Keep forgetting it doesn't work on them because they're immune. Do not like those things. Don't like the Animo ones. They're mean. They're very mean. Anyway. Do I think the Genshin and Honkai storyline will get connected? Probably not. Probably not. Meep, will I be going for Yunjin or Shenhei? No. I won't.
Faster?
I will not. I've seen Shenhei's kit. I have no use for it. She doesn't really interest me in design or character, so... Oh my god. Die. And Yunjin's fine, but I also don't have any use for her. And also, I'm pretty sure she's a 4-star, and if they follow the trend of giving us a free 4-star character during Lantern Rite, then she might be free. So there'd be no reason to go for her. So, yeah. So I'm not pulling for them. Also, I do not like... I mean, like, I don't mind Shenhei, but I don't like her nearly enough to spend Primo Gems on her. She's one of those characters that, like, if I got her, then cool, I'd use her, but, like, I'm not gonna actually try for her, especially after Redhorn kind of wiped me out. I have to save enough for Scaramouche at any given time, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna end up as a spook. He'll end up as a spook, and he'll surprise everyone. And then no one will be prepared. I am not pulling for Ayato either. I have zero use for him. Ooh, Exile. Hang on. I want that. Oh, it's a defense percent. Nice. Oh, these are all defense percents. Okay, I just have a lot of defense percents. I got a lot of them now. What else do I have? Hang on. No goblets, I have a feather, no flower, lots of clocks, and some circlets. Of course, they're all 3 stars, because why wouldn't they be? How would I feel if Scarra isn't playable? I mean, if he's not playable, he's not playable, you know? It's not like a game breaker for me. But I'm 95% sure he's playable. So, I don't think that will be an issue. I really, really don't. The odds of him not being playable are so small. Like, super small. One of the reasons I went for Redhorn, though, is because Scaramouche is, like, the last character that can actually make me spend money. That's not, like, BP Welkin money, you know? Because I do buy that anyway, but, like, actual... I will buy, top-ups for Scaramouche. That is something I will do. So, I just want to keep enough on hand so that I can at least free-to-play, not free-to-play, like, low-spender guarantee. I just want the low spender guarantee for him. And then after that, we'll see. We'll see. Because if I know a character I really want is coming, like if for some reason he gets released with like a perfect support coming out, or like there's a weapon I want to get or something like that, then I want to be able to have top-ups for that, because getting a very specific weapon for Scaramouche would be far more valuable to me than, you know, pulling for a character that I might be that I might kind of like, but not, like, really like. I mean, there's a good chance, let's face it, there's a really good chance that Ayato is going to be, like, a 5-star Xingqiu. The reason I say that is because if you, like, look at the last few characters that were released, right? Like... did I get one? No, I didn't. Poop. We're basically replacing the 4-stars with 5-star exclusives. Like, Barbara got Kokomi, right? And Noelle got Itoad. And it's not like they're better, but, like, it just means that Ayato has a really good chance of being very much like Xingqiu. So, yeah. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a possibility. Alright, well, I think I came here did what I came here to do. Oh yeah, Fischl and Raiden, exactly, yeah, yep. Amber and Yoimiya, Kazuha, Sucrose, exactly, yeah. Who's the 5-star Xiangling? No one. MiHoYo loves Xiangling. No one will ever power creep Xiangling, and if they do, the game will end. Let's be real. Every patch, Xiangling just power creeps herself. Did she die or did she go somewhere? She went somewhere, okay. Can you, like, really? Oh, so that's interesting. Huh, I didn't know she could, like, trap me on the edge. Interesting. Very interesting. Why Xingqiu specifically? Because I'm very, very certain that Ayato is going to be Hydro. And if he's Hydro and a 5-star and a male, he's going to be a 5-star Xingqiu. That's just my theory. Okay, that's my dog. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my dog. She's thirsty. Yeah. She being Finny, that's my silver one. The big silver one in the videos. Mm-hmm. Sorry. So you can hear that. Sorry about that. Finny, you're so loud. I am not giving you more. You've had so much kibble today, Liddy. You're done. You're done. You're already a pretty big chunker. You're already a chunky boy. Yeah, I know. Such a good boy. Gosh. Hello. Hello, Liddy. Such a good boy. I only have 2 doggos. I have Levi and I have Fenris. But the other doggos that you see in the videos are either friends' dogs or family dogs or, you know, stuff like that. So I end up taking care of them often. They play with my dogs all the time. And, yeah, so they end up being part of the pack. The dog pack. You know. Chunky doggy! Ah, kiss, kiss. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Can I have another one? Another kiss? Can I get a kiss? Thank you. Yeah. Thanks, Lily. What a good boy. That's a good boy, gosh. Oh, he grumbling. I do think it's interesting that we've only got, like, hydro catalysts for the most part. We have so few hydro characters. It's, like, not even funny. Is there anything in here that I was willing to raise? That's an HP defense. No. I saved something. What did I save? I saved a flower. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Let's see where this goes. We have so few Dendro. We don't have any Dendro. What are you talking about? We have Baizu. That's it. Flat defense. I mean, that's still not that bad, but I would have preferred if that was energy recharge. So I'm gonna leave it, because I have a lot of flowers. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it. Leave it. I don't think I have anything else I want to raise. I don't want to raise that. What did we get for clam? Oh, right. Right. Yeah, none of these are very good. Okay, that's all. Yao isn't even in the game, man. I don't know how you can count her. She's appeared in some official art, and that's it. That is it. That is it, man. Hello. Hello, friends.
Gather.
Hi, friends.
Come into be. Witness my great undertaking.
Life goes on.
Evil conquering.
Whee! I can pogo stick too. Look at my hoppy friends. They hop, I hop, we all hop together. Oh, I think my friends want a nap. Nap time with friends. Woo! Oh, okay. I get it. I getcha. I getcha. I getcha. I would like some more Anemo users, though. I really would. That would be nice. That'd be nice. No, you can't have any more kibble. You've had plenty. Plenty! Do we think they'll just add alternatives to existing characters, just like in Honkai with Cores and Awakened versions? I think they won't. I think what they'll do is they'll add, like, upgrades to a gacha.
Truly beginning to...
I think that some 4-star characters will end up getting the ability to become 5-star characters. I think that'll be a thing. For sure. I do think that will be a thing. I definitely think there will be delusions for sure. I think characters will get an additional element that you can get, which is going to be part of the upgrade. I also think, and this is based on where she be. Hello, Mona. All right, so you see Mona. So there's some really weird things about talents in general, and one of them is that, like, these passives have levels. Like, there's zero reason for passives to have levels unless they intend to have us be able to upgrade them, right? And the other thing is, Mona and Ayaka have 4 passives because they have this additional passive up here. And the interesting thing is that this passive on Ayaka and on Mona is not with the other passives. It's like between her skill and her burst.
Standing around. How absurd.
So because they do that, right? I'm wondering if they're going to give us the ability to teach our characters new skills that we can then equip and mix and match. That's where I think the next level of power creep comes from. Because, like, picture if you could, say, take someone like this, who's, like, very useless, right? And imagine if he got a new skill that gave him some other effect beyond just, like, a single shield. Right? Then suddenly you could make a very useless unit a bit more useful. Because a lot of the issues of the character tend to be with their skills or their burst, specifically. Because it has to do with their multipliers and stuff like that. So they could give, instead of Blazing Blessing, it could be like, you know, Super Blazing Blessing or something like that. And then they could just give it increased multipliers. So it could be the same effect, but like increased multipliers with the new animation or something like that. They could easily do that, and that would totally let people who already love characters and have characters still participate in a gacha system and still upgrade them and still keep them relevant as the game content gets harder, or, you know, whatever the case is. Like mixing things up. But we could also see an instance where we could like swap elements. So maybe Toma could go from pyro to electro and suddenly when he equips an electro kit, he's no longer a shielder but a healer. Like, that would be cool. And I think they could do that, and I think they will do something like that. That's just where I see the game going in terms of mechanics. That's just what makes sense to me. We'll see.
So dark.
Yeah, listen. I love Toma. You will notice that I have his stuff at 8 and 8. I have enough stuff to get him crowned on everything, because I was planning on, like, crowning at least one of his skills when he came out, and then I tried him, and I'm like, they ruined him. Why? Like, they totally screwed this character up. So, being able to unscrew a character seems like a pretty good idea to me, you know? Having that option, taking a useless character and making them more useful again. Man, Xinyan's been bugged for friggin' since she came out. You know? Xinyan has been bugged for ages. Like, that is not new. They're never gonna fix Xinyan. It took them a year to fix Lisa's Constellation 1. And it wasn't even something that needed fixing, because it was actually a really cool thing you could do, because if you tapped her skill, you could generate energy. And it could, you know, it helped. It gave her a nice little niche, because she could, like, battery herself better. But now they've removed that ability from her Constellation. And her tap E no longer generates particles. So, like, it took them a year to do that. Xinyan's actually not that bad, though. She's actually significantly better than Toma, which is a horrible thing for me to say, but it's actually true. But yeah, Xinyan should have never had the restriction on her, what do you call it? On her shield. She should have never had that restriction. But at least she has decent multipliers on her stuff. At least she can actually deal damage. So she can actually be a cool burst support if you build her that way. You know. And that's why I think she's better than Toma. Yeah. Can I tell you why Xinyan better than Toma? Okay, listen. First off, Xinyan can actually do damage. Second, Xinyan has access to a sacrificial sword, which means that she can actually battery if she needs to. Toma can't do that. There's no sacrificial spear. So even if they have the same cooldowns, like, Xinyan's already better in the battery capacity. Third, Xinyan has a really low-cost burst. And her constellations increase her damage output by a considerable amount. So you can use her as a burst support and shielder. Toma, no matter what you do, he's going to result in a DPS loss for your team over any other unit that you can bring until you have him at Constellation 6. Because at Constellation 6, he gets a res shred. But even then, it's not that great of a res shred. It doesn't actually do that much. So even then, you're still losing DPS. You're just not losing as much DPS. I shouldn't say that much. You're not losing as much DPS. But Xinyan is fast on her burst. Damage comes out quick. She's pretty easy to build. She's got good access to weapons. You know, I don't know what else to tell you. Like, Toma just can't do damage. Fundamentally, that's the problem. Toma can't do damage. Yeah. Anyway. I have read all of the books. Including some that aren't out yet. I don't want to raise any fish. I've already got, my fish farm is already complete. There's already tons of fish in my farm. The Boar Princess is a weird story. Like, all of the stories are actually kind of weird. I'm not gonna comment on any of the books right now. All of them each honestly warrant their own video. And to be quite honest with you, Teyvat Historia is already doing a nice series on the books. For like the holiday season, he's going through a lot of the books in turn, giving a small analysis and reading them out, and I think those cover most of what the books are about pretty well. There are some books that are more important than others, but for the most part, a lot of the story-based books, like the ones that we have in our inventory, those ones are extremely cryptic, and we don't really have anything but like super vague theories to go off with them. Like there's no way to really know what's meant by them yet. I don't think we have enough information. Like even the Pale Princess and the Six Pygmies apparently has 7 volumes, of which we only have 1. And I've read all of them, but they are not actually released in game, so it's technically leaked content, so like I can't talk about them, and that's really the case for like a lot of these book series, so that's why I don't talk about them. Yeah, you can always visit my teapot. I think I have it set though that I have to be online for it, and I don't remember how to set stuff. But yeah, anyone's welcome to come visit my teapot if I'm online. You're welcome to come and run around in here or whatever you want to do. It's not really done. I've kind of like just been messing around a little bit with it, and one day I should actually like build a proper teapot, and maybe I'll do that next week because I have it off. I really want to build an Inazuma teapot because like the areas in there are a lot smaller, and I'd like to, you know, I'd like to do that. I'd like to do that. I like making the spaces feel a little bit more cozy. The spaces in all of the other teapots are like really huge, and it's hard to fill them out correctly with the load being the way it is, so. Yeah. Listen. Toma's one job was to support Hu Tao. His one job is to support Hu Tao, but he does steal vapes on occasion, especially if you're not like really good at micromanaging things, right? But here's the thing. Toma is completely outpaced not by Xinyan, but by Yanfei. A Constellation 4 Yanfei generates a shield that gives her 50% of her HP, which is a stronger shield than Toma's. And it doesn't require any stacking. Obviously, if you get Toma's burst shield to max strength, it is stronger than her Constellation 4, but like her Constellation 4 is like 75% as strong-ish as his max stacked shield, and you don't have to do anything for it except use her burst. And the best thing about Yanfei is not only can she just like give you a big tanky shield at Constellation 4, but she will never steal any of Hu Tao's vapes, ever, because she's not on field and she doesn't do like overtime damage. But she can also run things like Thrilling Tales of Dragon Slayers if you want to do that. And she can also run Prototype Amber, which gives you like partial healing, which kind of takes away a lot of the issues with keeping Hu Tao at lower HP thresholds, because she doesn't overheal, because Prototype Amber doesn't heal that much. So like, she can also run Sacrificial if she needs to, so she could battery, but Hu Tao doesn't really need batteries. So no matter how you slice it, Constellation 4 Yanfei is better than a C6 Toma for Hu Tao, and that is pathetic. Yeah, and her skills shield. I did the math, and honestly, the saddest part is that Yanfei will deal as much damage as Toma when she's built for 100% HP. That's sad. That is super sad. Incredibly sad. Like, Toma got shafted so hard, and I'm so salty about it. In every survey, I tell them that he got shafted. I have crowned my Yanfei, but I have not triple crowned her. I probably won't triple crown her, but I did crown her normals. But yeah, Tank Fei is actually really good. That's kind of all you need to know. If you're hurting for a shielder and you have a C4 Yanfei, consider building her for HP. Give her your Barbara's artifacts. Like, she doesn't need anything special. You can even just run her with Favonius Codex or whatever for extra energy if you really want to battery herself. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to be it for me today. I got some of the footage I wanted and I couldn't remember the rest of it, so I'll just do the rest of it tomorrow. I'm still sad about Toma. Poor Toma. He got the crap kicked out of him. I just like running through tunnels. Running through tunnels is fun. Anyway. Yeah. Wish I was having some tea. Anyway, thanks for coming, guys. It was just a chill stream. I was kind of bored. Didn't really have energy to work on anything, so I kind of just wanted to hang out and chat and all that. So, thanks for showing up. Hopefully having a video out the end of this week. Very, very early next week. It just depends a little bit on how the holidays go themselves. Shortly after that, so the first week of the year, we should have part 5 of the World Structure series come out as well. And then after that, I am going to be going on a strict schedule of 15-minute videos and, like, no more than that, because I cannot handle these 30-plus minute videos anymore. I just can't. They're too long. They're too hard to digest. There's too much information. So we're going on slower videos. Don't worry about it. Part 5 is just, like, cut sections of part 4. And then after that, next video we're going to be doing is going to be on the Yaksha, I think. So, that's the current schedule. Again, thanks again for showing up for me. And we'll see you guys later. Okay? Take care. Bye! Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye. 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 Bye.